I want to talk about Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders at their first Pac-12 Media Day, and I can tell they doubt us. Stay tuned. Guys, please do me a favor. Before we get into this video, please give us a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. All of that will be greatly appreciated by me. All right, so Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders, they attended their first Pac-12 Media Day. I thought it went well. I like how they handled themselves. And I knew Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders was going to be there. They did the same thing when they were at Jackson State Media Day. It featured Travis Hunter and Shedeur. Now, this time it was minus Coach Prime. He had to undergo a second surgery. I call it a tune-up because he's getting ready for training camp. And yeah, that's just what I call it. He's getting tuned up and he's getting right. And like Coach Prime said, he is going to be there for training camp, and he definitely going to run out with the team during their first game at TCU, opening up the season. So Coach Prime will be fine. But Travis Hunter, and Shedeur Sanders, I like how they handled themselves at Media Day. They almost seem like pros already because they under the tutelage of Coach Prime. Coach Prime, remember, he worked in the media for well over 10 years. He definitely knows how to handle himself. And also Coach Charles Kelly attended on behalf of Coach Prime. So he's no, stranger to media days. He has a lot of experience. But I watched a video by Well Off Media, and he titled it, "I Can Tell They Doubt Us." And I saw a segment there. I could tell just by some of the interviews they did, you can tell people are just kind of doubting them a little bit. I can feel that too, just from the short clips that I watched. Now, just imagine that. I could feel that just from the short clips I watched. So I know they felt it. And I did see that part there that Bucky put in there where Caleb Williams, he had kind of looked at Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders' way. He felt their presence. He know the new kids are on the block, but there's something different about these new kids on the block, isn't it? What's the difference? You know what the difference is? And this is what I want to talk about on this video. Their confidence. Confidence. Let me tell you something. In life, if you have belief in oneself, you are going to win. That is winning half the battle right there. You got to believe in yourself, man, at the end of the day, because nobody at that Pac-12 Media Day believe in them. No one. In fact, many of the experts from the articles I have read so far, one even said that they may go 5-7, and that's a success for Colorado if they go 5-7. No one is expecting Colorado to do anything. Even I could tell at the media day. But watch, and we're gonna wait for the season. But when people start to say "I told you so," that's when I'm gonna come in, because I remember all these articles. It ain't no "I told you so." Especially when they start having a huge success. It ain't "I told you so." No, let's go back to them articles where you said they're going to go 5-7. But the confidence part, when Shedeur was being interviewed, and Travis Hunter said the same thing. He said, I'm not really looking at the opponent. I'm looking at the player in front of me. I'm trying to execute. I'm trying to go hard in the preseason, work on my technique, and get better that way. He said he doesn't feel pressure. He said, I'm Deion Sanders' son. I don't feel pressure. The reason why he's saying is not that he's not human. He doesn't feel pressure, is that he's not buying into all this hype. He's not buying into all the negativity that people are saying about him, saying that he's not going to win any ball games. He cannot. Let me tell you something, guys. He is not going to be successful as a quarterback if he believes that he's going to go into the season and only win 5 games. He has to believe that they're going to be bowl eligible. Okay. He has to think that. And I hope that they're just not reading any of this. That's what I hope. Just don't read any of these articles or anything like that. Just act like the media doesn't exist. You see, in this level of football, everyone is fast. Everyone is working out. Everyone is lifting weights. Everybody's going through a preseason, right? But what sets you apart from the rest is mental. And anything you do is mental. I want to say this, and I don't like really giving percentages. I want to say it's 85% mental and the rest is physical. And obviously you got to get in your playbook and study your opponent and things like that. All of that's important, right? Your technique is important. Your experience is important. Mastering that playbook is important. Mastering your opponent, knowing your opponent, knowing certain nuances of your opponent, right? That's where the game film come from. Why was Tom Brady so successful? Because he studied film like nobody's business. He knew tendencies of his opponent. Not only that, he prepared. He worked on his technique. And what else? 85% of it was he had confidence in his own abilities. That's what Shedeur and Travis need. They need not just them, but I'm just talking about Shedeur and Travis because they represented the team at Media Day. And I saw the same thing in Travis and Shedeur. You could tell they're being schooled by Coach Prime. You could tell. I don't get nervous. I'm here to prepare. I'm here to prepare for my opponent. That's it. I'm here to win ball games. He said, and then one question was, what's so different about this media day than Jackson State? He says, just a media day. Travis Hunter said the same thing. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad these young men are saying that. It's just media day. They're just sitting here being interviewed. There's no difference between here and Jackson State. There's no difference. Listen, this is a game they're playing here. You know why? You know why this is a game? Listen, they went 1-11 last year, right? Colorado. Jackson State could have beat them. The team that Shedeur was on last year, that Jackson State team, they could have beat Colorado. And Colorado's supposed to be in the Power 5, right? And Jackson State's supposed to be in this small little league, right? But I guarantee you, Tennessee State, you know, where Eddie George is the coach at, he could have beat Colorado. And also Jackson State could have beat Colorado. But they're in the Power 5. Listen, it's belief in one's abilities and confidence in yourself. This is a mind game that get going on here with these articles. I don't care what. Listen, and also Shedeur said he doesn't care about the rankings. I don't care about the rankings either. So he took the words out of my mouth. I don't care about the rankings. I don't care where they have Shedeur ranked at. I don't care where they have Travis Hunter ranked at. I don't care where they have the defense ranked at. I don't care. It's all of everybody at the beginning of the season. They start with the same record. Okay. It's what you do in that game from game to game, because you take it game by game. Okay. It's one game at a time. You can't play multiple games at the same time. You play one game at a time. Each team around the country, it doesn't matter what your ability is. You start with the same record. And then it's up to that team what they do with that time they have available. But half the battle is confidence in oneself. That's it. I want them to tune out all the negativity. I don't care what the writers are writing about them. So what? That's your opinion. Your opinion has no dominion on my abilities and what I'm capable of doing. Okay? I don't care if you're an expert. It's all a game. Some of the people that's writing on this, they never played the game in their life. At least I played. Okay? Some of these players, they never played the game in their life. And I understand they're going by the record last year. I get that. But I could see them talking about, oh, they might win 2 or might win 5 games. I would agree with you if the team was intact. I would agree with you. And then even there, I probably wouldn't agree with you because of the new coaching staff, anything is possible. But one thing that Coach Prime did, he changed the culture there. That's what he talked about in the beginning. I have to change the culture here. There's a culture of losing here. That has to change. It has to change even with the staff. That has to change because first it starts with the leader and then it trickles on down. And then you have to get the right personnel in, which they went out and got some players that they're comfortable with winning. But guess what? You got to have that confidence. The confidence is everything. And Travis Hunter, I love the way he handled himself at the media day. I'm very proud of these young men. And I just want to say their parents did a great job with them, man. I'm very proud, especially how Travis Hunter handled himself. And even he was asked the same question. Well, how about this media day? Like, is it different than Jackson State? He said, just a media day. We go into one table answering questions. That's it. See, they have this right. They have the perspective right. And this is what I love because they're under the tutelage of a great coaching staff. There's no spirit of losing at Colorado. It's all about preparing, studying film, preparing, and executing. That's what it's about. It's any facet of life that you go in, even what I'm doing. I have to believe I'm good at doing this. It doesn't matter what other people think about me. It matters, am I good at this? Can I get better? Can I perfect it? That's what it's about, belief in oneself. People are going to have their opinion, and people are entitled to their opinion, right? People are entitled to write whatever they want to write and say they're going to go 5-7. That's fine, but the players don't have to read it. They don't have to read it. They just have to believe in themselves, and that's 85% of the battle. The rest is physical, right? Because you have to prepare. You have to lift weights. You have to get faster. You have to get stronger. You have to study that playbook. You have to go through preseason. Okay, you got to execute. You got to have a great practice, and all of that. I get that, but you ever heard? I know you guys know about the psychology of sports psychology. Okay, you got to have supreme confidence. If that whole team has supreme confidence, they can beat anybody. I don't care if I'm about to play the former Heisman Trophy winner. So what? He's human. Even Shedeur said it. These guys are human. I look at people as human. They're human beings. I'm not playing robots. Not yet. I don't know if robots are going to be playing. I don't know. That's going to take the fun out of it. If you start having robots out there playing, I think that'll be it. But they're not playing robots. They're playing human beings. So why should they be afraid if they're going out in the field against USC? The mindset is I can hang in there with USC, and that player in front of me, he's gonna get 60 minutes of hell. Okay, if I was an offensive lineman, that's my favorite position because I have experience. Listen, that man in front of me is getting ready to get dominated. I don't care if it's Bear Alexander. I don't care. He's gonna get dominated. Period. I'm gonna be relentless. He's not hitting my quarterback. That's out. If I'm that left tackle, you're not hitting my quarterback. That's period. That's on everything. Okay, and that the left tackle is Tank, right? If I was Tank in that first game, I probably would have war paint all over my face. First of all, looking crazy like a madman. And my mindset is, whoever's in front of me, you are not hitting Shedeur. I do not care. You're not hitting him. Okay, you're not hitting me. Even if I got to get down and dirty, I'm going to get my hands on you, and it's a wrap. I am going to be getting some pancakes out there. That's what it is. Okay, that's what it is right there. If I was Tyler Brown, he probably because he played the interior, he'd probably be in that USC game going up against Bear Alexander. But listen, you see how much that man is lifting in the gym? Do you think he's lacking confidence when he get out on that field and he's lifting the house? He's like Hercules in the gym. He's like Hercules. You're not, I know what you're going to say. It's a lot about technique as well. He has the technique, trust me. And he has a great offensive line coach. You're not getting to my quarterback. Okay? You're just not going to do it. We're just going to fight for 60 minutes. It's going to be a fight out there. Okay? You're not getting to my quarterback. Why are you like Tom Brady, getting back to him? Tom Brady, when he was in New England, he had the benefit of a great offensive line. That offensive line was everything. And this offensive line has to have that mentality. They got to have a straight, forget having a dog mentality. I'm a bear out there. Okay, I'm a lion. You're not getting to my quarterback. That's period. Okay, I'm that left and right tackle. You're not touching my quarterback. Period. I'm going to have the spirit of Anthony Munoz out there. Okay, I'm Anthony Munoz. In my mind, I'm Anthony Munoz. You're not getting to him. Okay? So I just wanted to say that. I want to stress that, but you got to have that mindset. I don't care what the writers are saying. You're not hitting my quarterback. That's period. And then if all the offensive linemen have that same mentality, Shedeur is going to be throwing the lights out. Okay, he got so many weapons on offense, is just ridiculous. They know that listen, the writers know that. That's why I think this is a game. They want, a lot of people want to see Coach Prime fail, man. Let's just face it. I'm just telling you what it is. I see what people are, the videos they're making. And I see this one guy, he makes a video, right? And he acts like he's for Colorado, but you can tell he just can't wait to see something happen, to see them fail. You can't, a lot of people out there low key hating on them. And my thing is, when Coach Prime has said this before, like, why am I not qualified? Like, now forget having a gold jacket, forget the NFL. I was in the broadcasting booth for over 10 years. Don't most coaches, after they finish coaching, they go broadcasting? He's been there, done that. And again, this roster overhaul, okay, if I keep hearing this, it's so unprecedented. No, it's not, because he did that at Jackson State. It's not unprecedented. My thing is, why? See, the media is going to keep saying it until you believe it. But that's why I'm going to keep repeating myself. I'm just going to keep repeating myself every time I see it. It's not unprecedented. He did it at Jackson State and he was successful. Like Coach Prime said, what you want me to do? Keep the team intact? Just because some other coaches didn't have the balls to do it, he can do it. It's in the rule books that he can do it. You know, he's an incoming coach. He can bring in as many people as he wants, and that's what happened. That's what happened. Okay, but I'm in agreement at this what do you call it? The Pac-12 Media Day. I just get that feeling. Even when I saw one interview, I'm not going to say the YouTube page that interviewed him. Just the way they were looking at him, I can just feel it. I know them players felt it. I know they can feel it. See, it's a lot of stuff that's nonverbal. I felt it. Oh, who do you guys think you are? And then they wrote a article about Shedeur getting a Maybach. Oh, he just got a new Maybach. He been had it. Like, what are you supposed to? His dad is rich. Like, I know, but Shedeur bought the Maybach because, you know, his NIL money. But it's not out of the realm of possibility that he has a Maybach. You know, hello, you know who his dad is. Hello. I mean, his dad could have bought it for him, even though that's probably not going to happen. But Shedeur make his own money. But they had to make a big thing out of that. Oh, he got a new Maybach. Look at him, Mr. Fancy. No, Mr. Fancy can play. Mr. Fancy he can play. Excuse me. He can play his ass off. He can play his ass off. Travis Hunter can play his ass off. Okay. They stood out to me in media day. Just the way they were standing, the way they were upright, just not looking with their head down, nothing but confidence. Damn. I'm so proud of them young men. Guys, I don't even know what to tell you. I'm so proud. The way they were standing, just looking up with their heads up, you know, just oozing, shitting success. Okay, look at all that confidence. They're gonna win some ball games, and that's all I got to say right there. I'm sorry for being long-winded, but they are gonna win. To the hell with it. I'm being long-winded. Just oozing success. Okay, they don't walk with their heads down. Okay, this is why Travis Hunter, when he came out of high school, he was a 5-star. There's something in him. He got this innate ability. He has something in him. Shedeur too. I don't care what you say. Okay, I played at Jackson State. So what? Football is football. See, they have that mentality. I got the same mentality. Football is football. Okay, football is football. I threw for over 7,000 yards there. I throw it here at the Pac-12 and tear it up and light it up. Okay, and light it up. And so that's how I feel. Football is football. You know how I can prove it? Okay, they went from Jackson State, right? I already said it early on in the video. This is how I can prove it. First of all, who cares about these experts? They're not experts. Number two, okay, Colorado went 1-11 last year. I bear witness on anything. Jackson State could have beat them on anything. Now, they would have lost against Colorado if they're thinking in their mind, oh my God, I'm getting ready to play a Power 5 team, Colorado. No, I'm getting ready to play somebody that barely won a game, and I'm going to run all over them. They would have won that game. They would have won that game. Okay, they would have won that game. I'm telling you. And this is a so-called Power 5 team. Guys, I digress. Overall, again, I really like how Shedeur and Travis handled themselves at media day. And I could tell I know why Bucky wrote that, because they just, it's a spirit. Like, sometimes I can't really explain. It's a spirit they probably felt, because I felt it just in them little clips. Oh, look at these guys from Colorado. Why are they walking with their heads up and their shoulders up high? Why? Because they can. I digress. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys. But before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Take care.